I'll do time before I get started. I just got made on that shit blade. I just gotta trust my entry cred. I just want the vibe between your legs. Yeah, no slight but nigga.
Alright, what's good, YouTube? You already know what's good. Episode 3, Smoke About It. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about The Social Dilemma. So, The Social Dilemma is this documentary that I seen on Netflix, and I wanted to talk about that because I kind of agree with some of the things they said, and I just want to see what y'all think about it. And I thought it would be pretty cool to talk about it because, you know, technically we're all on social media and we're always on our phones, so that has to do something with that. But before we get started, let me tell y'all today's sponsor, Oak Cliff Chile. If you don't know about them, man, I'm gonna put up their Instagram right here. But yeah, y'all go check them out. I had 2 bags, but I ate the other bag already. This one's a Skittles, and then the other one that I ate was like a watermelon chamoy one. And I do not recommend anything that I don't fuck with, so trust me, I fuck with these. They're good. Oak Cliff Chile, don't forget. And the official sponsor of this video is Risk Takers the Hard Way. Y'all gonna make sure to cop that. This is the sweatshirt. If you're a risk taker in life and you've always had it the hard way, go ahead and get your gear, risktakers.com. If you don't fuck with it, cool, but one day you might, so we'll see. Alright, so I wrote down some things that I wanted to talk about, right? And I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible, because, I mean, let's be real, ain't nobody trying to hear me talk for 20 minutes. And I also have a short attention span, and I'm pretty sure most people do too, so I don't want to make this video too long. So let's get this shit started. So they talked about, you know, people isolating themselves within their phone, and I could see that happening. You know, a lot of people look for social approval and they don't get it out in the real world, so they use social media to try to get some type of social media approval, you know. So if they're not getting social media approval and they're not getting approval in real life, that shit just leads down to like probably one of the worst paths ever, right? Social media has made the suicide rate go up, and I do agree. I think a percentage of the suicide rates do come from social media, but is that the main reason why? No. So, you know, suicide has been on way before social media, and I do agree that social media might make it worse. You know, there's people on there, the minute they wake up, they check their Instagram, they check their Twitter, they check their Snap. I don't watch some of my homies and like certain people. I look at them, right? Because at one point I deleted social media for about maybe a year and a half. I didn't care for it. So, you know, I would watch my homies, and I'll see, and they'll go from Snapchat to Instagram, back to Snapchat to Twitter to Instagram, and it's just like this little cycle. And you fall into this rabbit hole, right? So basically, whenever you fall into a rabbit hole, it's kind of like you keep getting deeper and deeper into things, and that keeps you engaged on there, right? So like, have you ever been into a YouTube rabbit hole? I think the most recent one I've gotten into a rabbit hole was about dolphins. I don't know why, but yeah, I spent about an hour and a half just watching different dolphin videos and the things about them, and they're pretty fucking cool. I can't lie about that. Dolphins they're awesome. But yeah, it's sort of the same thing, but except this time it might be your feed, your explore page, and you know. Alright, so this one guy was talking about he wanted to make technology less addictive, which is something that's kind of new to me, you know. I don't even know if they can make technology less addictive. Like, I don't know how would that be possible, because as long as social media is alive and technology supports that app, technology is going to be hard to not be addictive, you know. The minute that little notification goes on when you post a picture, boom, you're looking, and you can't even lie. For a minute it makes you smile, right? But when you see that shit and you see something popping, or you know, you get a lot of views on something, you know, you get a little smiley, you get a little like a little emotional surge for the minute of like happiness, right? You release dopamine, right? Okay, so look, dopamine, it is released during pleasurable situations and stimulates one to seek out the pleasurable activity or occupation. This means food, sex, and several drugs of abuse are also stimulants of dopamine released in the brain. So yeah, people get a little bit of dopamine gets released. People get a bunch of views, a little bit of dopamine releases. And you get the point. And yeah, just any minute you get on social media, social disapproval is always being thrown at us. And me personally, I don't go on social media and be like, damn, I wish I was doing this, or damn, I wish I was doing that. But when I go on my fucking explore page and I see people like, you see those travel pages and that shit looks amazing. You see the money pages, because let's be real, I'm trying to get money too. And that shit kind of puts you in this like, damn, man, it could go both ways. Like for me, it's more of a motivational thing. For somebody else, it throws them down like, why don't I have that? Why ain't I there? And so on, so on and so forth. But for me, it motivates me more than anything. It's like I see somebody getting money. Damn, that's what's up. I'm trying to get money too. So yeah. And not only that, but there's just so many things on social media that could be twisted, that could be portrayed. Good narratives can turn into bad narratives just by cutting off a piece of a video or a piece of information. There's so much fake news out there. There's so much false information. Like at one point, the internet was used to like get information, right? But now it's just you don't know what to believe, and you're not there to know whether that happened or not. Yo, I know this just came out of random, but I'm pretty fucking thirsty and I like sipping on this shit right here. Mango. Promise you I'm the only one that drinks out of this. So don't say it's nasty. Because now everything to me on the internet is bullshit, and it's hard to believe what I see, especially on Twitter, man. Twitter got some crazy shit. And usually if I see something, I just go deep into like a little research and try to see like whether it's true or not, and I come to my own assumption whether or not. There's just so much shit that goes on and so much shit that gets said that it's not even true, which is so fucking crazy. And also, like, I feel like this newer generation that's after us, I feel like they're the ones that fall into the more of a depression type of thing because of social media. This new generation grew up on the internet, on the phone, since they were babies. The closest thing I had was probably like a Nintendo, you know what I'm saying? A little Game Boy Advance, that type of shit. But nowadays you see all the kids with their phones, tablets, just watching videos, and they're addicted to it already at a young age. You got kids that cry if you take away their tablet. Like, you just took away his whole life, his whole entertainment, everything that he knows is on there, basically, right? It's weird. But yeah, so social media could be used as a good tool. There's money to be made on there. Get that Wi-Fi money. And it could also be as a bad tool. You might look for approval there. You might look for a relationship there. You might, I don't know, whatever you desire. And I think most of that depression comes from girls, because you see girls on Instagram and social media, they look bad. Some of them fake boob jobs, fake body. Nothing wrong with that. That's you. That's good for you. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. So they see that and they want to be like that. They see they're getting all the likes, they're getting all the sponsorships and things like that. It's crazy because a lot of these companies compete for us. And what I found crazy is that recently I started getting into like marketing, right? So I use Google Ads and Google Analytics, and that's basically how people get tracked. Whenever you think that, I think our phone's hearing us because I was just talking about this and then this popped up. It's not that. It's just, it goes off based on your data, and it tries to throw things at you that you want, things that you've been looking at. This simulator thing, whatever the fuck it is, I don't even know what to call it. It's trying to gather your little social world together on the things that you like based on your likes. Whether it be sports, whether it be gambling, girls, whatever, anything you see on your explore page is something that you're gonna like, and then you're gonna fall into that rabbit hole, scrolling for an hour without even knowing. It be like that. I can't even stunt. Like, I'm a victim of that shit. I've done that before. And it's mainly just like dog videos. Yeah, sometimes it'll be like some stupid meme shit, and then an hour later passes by and it's like, damn, I wasted my fucking hour on this dumb shit. But yeah, and you would be lying to yourself if you say you don't do that shit either, or you haven't done it. So yeah, so basically what the ads are and the way people create ads, I target a certain audience, you know, that would be likened to that product. Alright, so hypothetically speaking, let's just say I'm trying to sell flowers. So I'm gonna target the people that like flowers, that are gonna buy flowers. And from there, there's also like an option to create certain keywords as part of the ad. So like if I want to do a bra match, exact match, it's like I could type in Mother's Day, parentheses, Mother's Day quote, blank, and then one would be bra match, one would be exact match. So anytime somebody types in Mother's Day, that's an exact match, or anything related to Mother's Day will be a bra match, and it gets those type of people targeted. So anything you're liking, like, your phone's getting all that data. I don't know, I didn't feel like I didn't cover enough, but I am running up on time. So you let me know what you think. What do y'all think about social media? What do y'all think about the internet? Do you think it's getting crazier? And also ask yourself, do you think you'll be able to live without your phone for at least a day? I think a thought in the back of all of our heads would be like, it's only one day, I'm gonna get it back tomorrow, right? But let's just treat it as that day being weeks, months, whatever. Just try going around with your phone without a day to see if there's certain natural movements that you're accustomed to that you do. Like, for instance, you check your pockets because you felt it vibrate. You reach into your pockets to check for time whenever you're trying to look for the time. But yeah, I'm out. Smoke About It, episode 3. Hopefully y'all enjoy it.